Well, good morning, Gibbo. Hope you're well. Going into your last game at the weekend, can you let us know how long you've been working at the club?
5 years.
5 years, and in what capacity?
Started out as a volunteer, all in this same role as head of media, and started out as a volunteer, then went part-time, and then in November 2015 had the good fortune to be employed full-time.
And your best moment at the club?
In that period, there's been so many. I would say probably the victory against FA Cup victory against Portsmouth was very good, but so many. The run to the playoffs in your first season was hugely enjoyable. That roller coaster that people seem to attribute to Aldershot Town. I think it's just been a pleasure on the day-to-day, really. That's been the joy of having so many people that I enjoy working with, and that's, you know, on the first team side, on the players, and yourself and James have made it so easy.
New plans going forward?
I'll still be around. Even before August 2013, I've been a supporter of this club for over 30 years now, so I'm not really going anywhere. I'll still be around. I'll still be in the press box. Just a few opportunities going freelance. Hopefully, to utilise my writing skills and see where it takes me. I'm sad to be leaving, but it's an opportunity to explore new avenues, I think is the cliche.
Good. Just a few of us have been wondering over recent years, where do you get your hair done?
I'm saving up for a full haircut. I can only ever afford at one time the two sides. I need a little bit more money to save up for the full haircut. But no, it's probably not looking its best this morning, given that it is raining. Yeah, there's a couple of exclusive establishments around the area that I use, and even they're slightly bemused at times at what I ask them for. And is it the same place where you get your beard groomed as well? And what products do you use on your beard? It is the same place I get my beard done. I tend to have the full 360. Those that have seen me at various points will know that it tends to get a little bit unruly and unkempt. So when I go in there, I ask for the full 360. I tend to leave my beard quite natural. Occasionally, a couple of oils and lotions just to keep the skin fresh and smooth. But the beard itself tends to be as nature intended.
Most colourful player that you've interviewed in your period?
Ooh, blimey. I'm not sure about colourful, but Mr. Gallagher is certainly always very effusive and full of the joys of life, which I enjoy. There's been a couple that you fully expect to have to use the bleep button at any given moment, but fortunately they've held it in. Jake Cole terrifies me. He's got that intensity that every goalkeeper has. Yeah. And even if you ask him the most friendly question, his stare can unnerve you slightly. Right. I might also say the same about James, Mr. Rowe. Right. There's a steely professionalism about him that I never want to get on the wrong side of. Right. Most colourful player? I don't know. There's been quite a few characters. Yeah, which ones would they be that you'd look back on? Blimey, I wish you'd asked me these questions before.
Well, I caught you off guard.
You did.
You normally do that to me, so role reversal.
I can't. The most colourful. I'll have to come back to you on that one.
Okay. One player, if you had the opportunity, one player that you would like to see perform again in the colours for our club?
Well, probably Victoria Rogers, our programme editor, did a feature where fans chose their favourite player, and my contribution was a player that you've known for very many years, who scored the goal that got Aldershot Town into the Football League, and then scored the goal that Aldershot Town's first Football League goal. That goal at Accrington, I was doing commentary for BBC Surrey, and I ill-advisedly christened him Maradonally when that free kick went into the top corner. So probably Mr. Scott Donnelly, just for the joy with which he played the game, the way he seemed to have the ball, that cliche of the ball is stuck to the end of your toe, and he could just manipulate it in ways that so few players could, and not just at the levels he's played, but it was a shame that he didn't get too many more chances higher up the pyramid. But yeah, he was a joy to watch.
Good. Also, one or two of us have been wondering also who your tailor is.
I'm not sure if that's a compliment or a bit of
a dig. Where you go?
I'm any link between sartorial elegance and myself is purely coincidental, and I think I'd probably have to thank my girlfriend for any. If there's any particular day where I end up looking half passable, it's because of her. Every other day, it's because I've probably got dressed in the dark.
Right, and does your shoes come into that as well? In the dress?
No, the shoes I chose them myself.
Oh.
I tend to get her approval,
right.
but the shoes I chose myself, and they. I'll let you into a little secret. TK Maxx, £35.
There you go. There you go. Look, from all of us here at the club, we'd like to wish you a bright future, whatever you do. And thank you for all the hard work that you've put in over the years. And as long as we see you around the club, we will miss you, but hopefully we will see you. And thank you very much for all the hard work that you've done.
No, thank you, Gary, for personally, professionally, and for everything you've done for the club. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers, goodbye.